Hi guys, welcome to episode 2 of our platformer. So in this episode we will make the coins and the door close and door open and the levels. So first we'll make some variables. Make a variable level hash for all sprites and a hash for the sprite only. Then we'll make a list called level. So why we'll have a list? Sorry. If you just go to my game at Winnie Golf, you can see we have a list called the levels. So all the levels in this list, if you change anything in the list, it will change in the levels. So now every time I just play it will reset. You can see here are the level 1 and this is 3 1 to 3 just for this block. If I change it to 2 and just apply, it will be small. So that we will make it. We will make everything in a list, all the coins and the doors and the player spawn. So I'll make a block called generate level column, then input level, run without screen refresh. So now first, before we coding, I just want to explain how you'll just make it put the coins and the doors over here. So you always want to put the door open, so uh, you don't want to put the door closed. So you will just type a coin and door open. So first I will type coin. So now I want just to have a coin over here on level 1. Now we are on level 1 actually in the list. I want to put the coin over here. I'll just put it, then type is x position negative 50. I'll make it, and negative 117. After that I will add another coin over here, and the player just to take it and jump, and I will type coin. It's so important to make it without spacing, except if the name have a space, I'll just put a space. So coin in 105, and here can I make it 0? Yes, 0 is good. Then I will add the door open over here, negative. Oh, before that, door open, then his x position negative 93, then 87, then enter. You'll just add the new one and the space. When you put the space, that means that's actually the level 1 and you are just finish it. You'll not make the player spawn in this tutorial, so I'll just set hash to 0. Just a minute. Okay, I just stop it because you don't want to listen to that sound. Okay, then I'll just set I will just repeat level -1. So why is that? Because we want just to set the hash variable. We have more than one level, so our level is 1, so 1 minus 1 will be 0, so it will just start in column 1. After that, if it is just 2, so it will repeat one time until it finds this one, then it will start to generate the next level. So now I will change hash by 1, repeat until item There it is. Okay, item hash of level equals a space, not anything. It's so important to put a space. And here we will change hash by 1. I can just set it to 1 over here. After that, I'll just repeat until hash equal that. So now let me just, before anything starts, I will just generate with level 1 and hash, the hash variable, it's set to 1. Why? Because we are actually start on level 1 and here is the level 1, it's just to start on 1. So that's what we wanted. Then I'll repeat until level equals space. I will change hash by 3 because everything we have 3. I don't know what it's called, but his name and X and Y position. So we will change, first we will switch to custom, item 1, where it is, item hash, then set his X, or we can just set the go to hash plus 1, and hash plus 2. After that I will just create a clone of myself, and we don't want, if we just generate the level 1, we have 3 clones. Okay, I don't notice over here, I don't know why, so I'll just see in the level and set his X to negative 164 and his Y to 80. So now if I just generate the level, just set to 6, let me just show it, then hide it, because I don't want the real sprite to be shown. So now if I just click it, every time I just click it, it will just generate. I don't know what is the problem with the door. Let me just go to the level. Okay, let me just show it. Okay, so I want this to be over here because I want just to drag the clone. So negative 133 and 5 6. So now I have 3 clones. When I click it, I have 6 9. It just go on top of it, on the top. So I'll just first broadcast delete when I receive delete this clone. So now if I just set it, you can see 1 door and 2 coins. So if I just make a level 2, I'll just make it just this first coin, Control V and Control C, then Control V, Control V, C, Control C and Control V. After that, the last thing, then a space. So now that means the level 2 just have this coin. So here are the level 1, and if I type the level 2, it will just set his coin. So I'll make a variable for all suppliers called coins, because we want to know how much coins we are have. Set coins to 0, then if over here I'll just take that equals coin, then change coin by 1. So now I just want to generate level 1. It will just set to 2 coins. If I just generate the level 2, a 1 coin. Just so now I have generating level, but my player are actually, wait a minute, let me just generate the level 1, and the player actually can't collect them. Oops. Let me just set it to 0 0. Okay, so I will make the player before we make the player collect them, I will just make the player I'll make the door just close if there are more than 1 coin. So when I start as a clone, forever, if, let me just make a variable called type for the sprite only, set type to this one. It's so important to make it after the set custom or before it. We don't want to make it down. So now we can just see for that type. So if type equals, okay, the type over here, door open, and coins is bigger than 0, then switch to custom, door close. Or we can just delete this and take a if else, this one, and over here door open. So now you can see if I just generate the level 1, first we have the door is closed and there are 2 doors are open, so we must just put that over here, then if type equals door. Now if I just generate it again, you can see just like that. So now the player collect the first coin, the coin will just change by -1, the -1, so now just open. So now we want to make the player collect the coins. So if touching player, before that, if type, okay, if type equals coin, and if touching player, just change coin by change coins by -1 and delete this clone. So now when I receive, you must generate level, then I'll just generate the level, but we want to check if we want to change the level or not. So if equals it equals if coins equals 0, then that means the player collect all the coins, then change the level hash by 1 and generate the level hash. So now the green flag is clicked, generate level. So now you can see I can just move normally and nothing has just happened. If I just collect the 2 coins, the door open, but okay, here are the first bug. I want the player to be front of it. So go to front layer. It's so easy to do it. So now if I just collect the 2 coins, come up, I just be front of it. So now what will make it, so now if the door is open, if touching player, I'll just broadcast 2 things, or actually I'll just broadcast generate level. Before that, delete, or no, I don't want it. I think it's better to not make it. I'll just generate the level, then delete this clone. Okay, so now the level are 2, so the player script set level hash to 1, and I will also set coins to just a 100. So now I collect the 2 coins, and the level are just changed to the level 2. So I'll just stop everything. I'll just take this. No. Okay, so I will make it when I receive generate the level. So now I do that. I just come, take the 2 coins, go to the door. Now my player just reset. So now I have some levels. I can also now receive generate level, wait 0 seconds. It's so important because maybe it is laggy. Switch to custom level. So here are the level 1, and I'll just make the level 2, something like this. Then okay, so here are the level 2, and level 1 I'm just doing that, just a little bit hard. Then yes, we have just go to level 2. So why we put the with 0 second? Because we are just broadcast generate level, we want this code to be the first, then this next. So because if we just that code will run this code run first, then it will just switch to not to level 2 to level 1. If 2, it will just 3, then 3, 4. So that's important. And now so the levels are the game. It's actually not just a platformer, it is a puzzle platformer. So by just doing that, okay, and I put that a little bit up, and I just make it without this one. So why are you just doing that? Actually, the game, the player just collect the coin 1, coin 2, and when it just fall, it will come up and go to the door. So if you just go right, it will come left, or actually that is the right. If you just go right, it will come from the left. So I will just make a block called tiller or I don't know what to call it, so I'll call it IDK, run without clicking refresh. And after it move and do everything, I'll just put the IDK block over here. Then I will just go to, that's so important, we'll make not the x, we'll make the x to 0, the y to the negative something, the biggest thing. So now the x is, sorry, the y just like that. So if the y position is equals, but first this is so important to make it, because if your custom was big and you just click this block, it will go further, so you must just do it. So now let me just click it. Y position equals negative 181, so the down is negative 181. So if you just make it a positive number, it will be the same 181. So I'll just set it to the same number. You just make it big, but minus 1. That's so important, and you can just make it like this, then negative. So now I just click the green flag and collect the coin 1, coin 2, and yes, you can see I can also come up again. So if I just come over here, you can see just glitch a little bit. So what you'll do over here, we'll just copy it and paste it, then go up with it and just put it over here if there are anything. So I'll just copy it and paste it and put it up. So now if I just try the game again, so now if I just try to go, we just go down and try to jump over here. Okay, so must be just coming down a little bit, because you want the player to see the edges. So if the player just fall, it will come over here, so you must just have the hole. So now let me just see where it will just fall. Over here, I think. Okay. So yes, can just fall, jump again, and I can just go. So now I will just change the door. So I'll just stop it, show the door, and put it over here, because now I'll put the door over here. Now show the level list. The door open is x negative 189 and 100. So now you can see I have this door. I just collect the coins, and yes. So now, okay, we don't have a time to make the player spawn, so that is for today. I know it's just a little bit long, but the game just, it is something actually. We have a player movement, a coins, a level changing. You can just draw too much levels. You can call it level 1, and when you duplicate it, will just automatically set level 2, 3, 4. Then you'll just join, because maybe you're something like this. So if I just the level was 1, set level to 1, something like this. Maybe sometime it just say, oh, here are the level 1, and just set to 1. So switch custom to join level space then a level hash, and that's for today. You can just make too much maps, add coins, doors, and in the next episode we'll make the player just something like in level 1 it will just spawn over here, level 2, level 3, level 4. It is not randomly, you'll just put it in the level list. And yes, that's for today. I hope you enjoy, and that's all.